www.electronicapplicationcenter.gov or ceac.state.gov. So online non-immigrant visa application DS160. Here, welcome. The first step in applying for a U.S. non-immigrant visa is to complete your application. It takes approximately 90 minutes to do this. After you submit your application, you can move on to the next steps, such as the scheduling your interview. So here, DS160 is the first thing to do before you book for your appointment on interview and pay for your visa. Let's start that. Select a location where you'll be applying for this visa. So here, Philippines, Manila, and enter the code as shown. Just copy this code below and then start an application. When you click start application, guys, it shows here Computer Fraud and Abuse Act Notice, Computer Fraud and Abuse Act Notices. So here, just click agree, and then you have to remember your application ID. Okay, so this application ID is very important for you to go back to your application. If you didn't finish it, just use this application ID to retrieve your application. So take a screenshot of this, and then later you will use that one. So okay, there is also a security questions here. You have to select any questions you want for your security, for example, and then continue. And then next. Okay, let's start, guys, with our DS160 form. First page is your personal information. So note here, data on this page must match the information as it is written in your passport. So here, just write your surname, your given name, and your middle name. You can put it in the last part of your given name. So full name in native alphabet if it's applicable. If it's not, then does not apply. Click the box. Have you ever used other names? Example, maiden, religious, professional? No. Do you have a tally code that represents your name? No. Sex, female. Status, single. And then date and place of birth. Okay, and then save. Continue application. And then next. Page 2 is your personal information too. So country of origin, nationality, Philippines. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one indicated above on nationality? No. Are you a permanent resident of a country, region other than your country? No. And then here, your national identification number, U.S. Social Security number, and then your U.S. taxpayer ID number. If you have this, guys, then fill in the box, and if you don't have, then just click does not apply. Okay, save. Continue application, and then go to next. Okay, for the travel information, purpose of trip to the U.S. is fiancé or spouse or of a U.S. citizen. Specify fiancé of a U.S. citizen, and then your application receipt number found on your NOAA 1. Have you made specific travel plans? No. Intended date of arrival, just put the dates here, and then the address where you will stay in the United States. So this is the address of your petitioner. Okay, and then person, entity paying for your trip. Yes, you guys, you can select any U.S. petitioner and then save. Here, you just, every pages, guys, you just save and then continue application. So then later on, if it's time out or system problem, then you can go back. Next is travel companion. Travel companion's information here. Persons traveling with you. Are there other persons traveling with you? Me, no, because I'm going to travel to the US alone. And then next. Okay, previous US travel. Here, provide the following previous US travel information. Provide complete and accurate information to all questions that require an explanations. Have you ever been in the US? No. Have you ever been issued a US visa? No. Have you ever been refused a US visa? No. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services? No. And then save. Continue. Address and phone information, your home address here, the street address, this is optional, and then the city, and then the province, and then the postal zone or zip code, and then the country, Philippines, and then here, mailing address. Is your mailing address the same as your home address? So yes, and then you have to put here your phone number, your primary phone number, and then your secondary phone number. If you don't have secondary phone number, then does not apply. Work phone number, so does not apply because I don't have work phone number. Have you used any other phone numbers in the last 5 years? So no. And then email address here, guys, you put your email address here. Have you used any other email address in the last 5 years? So yes, I have one. If you have more than one, guys, then just click add another. Okay, so social media, do you have a social media presence? So everyone have social media, so you put it here, social media provider platform, if it's Facebook, if it's Instagram, or whatever social media platform you have. And then the social media identifier, this is your username. This is found in the last part of your link, like that. And then if you have another social media provider, then just click another, add another, and then you will have this information below. List down every social media that you have, guys. Okay, so if you have more than one, then add another. Okay, then save. Okay, passport information. Passport travel document type, regular, and then your passport travel document number. So this is your passport number. So passport book number does not apply for me. And then the country, Philippines, and then where was the passport travel document issued, just filled in out. And then issuance. Okay, so issuance of date of your passport, and then the expiration. Have you ever lost a passport or had one stolen? So no for me. And then save. US point of contact information, guys. So contact person, the surname and the given name, that is your petitioner. And then organization name, so do not know. Relationship to you, US petitioner, and then save. Next will be your family information, relatives. So here, please provide the following information concerning your biological parents. If you are adopted, please provide the following information on your adopted parents. So father's full name and date of birth. So surname, the given name, the date of birth of your father. Is your father still living? So mine is no. And then you put it here, guys, the year of death of your father. And then next is your mother's full name and date of birth. So surname, the given name, the date of birth of your mother. And same question, is your mother still living? It's just an answerable yes or no. Mine is no. And then again, you put the year of death. Okay, so do you have any immediate relatives, not including parents, in the United States? Here, there is a help, immediate relative, so means fiancé, husband and wife, child, siblings, like that. So yes, and then provide the following information of your petitioner, your fiancé. Surname, given name, and then the relationship is fiancé. Relative status is US citizen. Okay, and then save. Okay, session timeout. So if this, because again, from the very beginning, it's only 90 minutes to finish this form. And if you cannot make it in 90 minutes, then you will experience the session timeout. So you just, okay, click OK, and then, so just copy the code and then click retrieve and application. So remember, that's why I told you to remember all the information you provided so you can retrieve your application. Okay, so security questions here, your last name, your first 5 letters of your last name, the date of birth, and then the question here. So you have to take down notes on this, guys, or else you cannot retrieve your application. Next, family information, your fiancé. So you put your fiancé's surname, given name, and then the date of birth of your fiance, and then the address of your fiance, and fiance occupation. You can choose it here, guys, whatever occupation your fiance have, and ours we choose other. So save. Do you have any former spouses? So no. My fiance and I were both single, guys. Do you have any children? So no. If your answer is yes, then you provide the names of your children. Next will be the word or education or training. So this is all about the beneficiary. So provide the following information concerning your current employment or education. So primary occupation. So I don't have work, so I choose not employed. And then you just specify here the reason. So I just make it short here, guys. So I resigned my job last 2 years. So save. Previous work, education, or training information. Were you previously employed? So yes. So this is the information of my employer before. Employer's name, employer's street address, the city, the state, the postal zone, country, and the telephone number. And then here, the job title. So here, office clerk, and then the name of your supervisor, and then the employment date from. So the date you are hired up to the date you finish your job. And here, briefly describe your duties also. So have you attended any educational institution at a secondary level or above? So yes. So of institution, this is the name of my school, and then the address, and then course of study. Here, this is a big help, guys. So from here you can learn. So vocational computer programming NC2, and then the date of attendance from, and then the date of attendance to. Okay, if you have more than that, then just click add another. Okay. The additional work, education, training information, and then do you belong to a clan or tribe? So it's a yes or no. So for me, no, because I didn't have. Provide a list of languages you speak. So Filipino, and then I add another one here, English, and then if you know some other countries, languages like that, guys, you can add as many as you can. Have you traveled to any countries, regions within the last 5 years? So no. Have you resided in any country, region for 6 months or longer since you attend 16 years? No. Have you belonged to, contribute to, or work for any professional? So no. So here, this is answerable by yes or no, guys. So have you ever served in the military? No. Have you ever served, been a member or been involved with a paramilitary unit? No. So just like, just be honest with your answer here, guys. Next will be the security and background. The security and background is a 5-part on this, guys. So this is a long. Security and background part 1. So this is answerable by yes or no here. No. Do you have a mental or physical disorder? No. Are you or have you ever been a drug abuser? No. Do you have documentation to establish that you have received vaccination in accordance with U.S. law? Yes. Why we answer yes here, guys? Because I am vaccinated. I have COVID vaccine. So that's by the U.S. law. So I answer yes on that. Okay, part 2. Have you ever been arrested or convicted for any offense or crime? No. Have you ever violated? No. Are you coming to the United States to engage in prostitution? No. Have you ever been involved or do you seek to engage in money laundering? No. Have you ever committed or conspired to commit human trafficking? No. For the security and background, guys, there's only one yes. We answer this one. It's about the vaccination. Answerable by yes or no. Are you a member or representative of a terrorist? No. So I will not read everything to you guys because that's too long, And take time on this form so you will not be mistaken. So, it really depends on your experiences. Part 4, have you ever sought to obtain or assist others to obtain a visa? No. Are you subject to a civil penalty? No. Have you ever been removed from US during the last 5 years? No. Have you been ordered removed from the US for a second time within the last 20 years? So, I don't have experience traveling abroad, guys. And here comes the part 5. Okay, this is the last part. So, have you voted in the United States? No. Have you ever renounced United States citizenship for the purposes? No. Everything is no here. Are you permanently ineligible for U.S. citizenship? Have you ever departed? Are you coming to the U.S. to practice polygamy? Of course, no. And save. Continue application. Next will be the photo. Okay, for the photo, you can use your photo that you use in the initial filing, or you can take another one. So they have a required photo size here, guys, and then just download it to your computer or your laptop and then save. If the photo is not desired on the size that they want, then they suggest to you to crop the photo. And then next will be next to review. So after you download the photo, then next to review. So you have the chance to edit your information, guys, that you provided in this form. So this is it looks like here. So you can edit every pages. So after you review your form, guys, if there's no changes, then just click next to the end. Okay, so the location here, your current location is Manila, Philippines, and then save. And next is sign and submit. So click this, sign and submit. So here, sign and submit, you have to read the following information, guys, here. And then just click, I hereby certify. This is, we click this one, but others don't click this one. So it's up to you, just click the second one for sure. And then did anyone assist you in filing out this application? So no. And then the e-signature here. Okay. The e-signature here, guys, you put your passport number and then the code here, just copy the code and then sign and submit. Okay, so I will not click this one because this is a tutorial only. I have my DS160 done. So just click sign and submit, and then next will be your confirmation. And after you click the confirmation, you will get the confirmation page of your DS160 with your information, with your details. It shows here your confirmation page of your DS160 on the actual. And then you can print that one and present that one during your biometrics and your interview.